Oh my fucking god, can I not get zerged down everywhere I fucking go?
Zerging has gotten a lot worse. You're probably wondering why, and it's pretty obvious. You can generally have more people in the same place without lag, so therefore you get these bigger battles where people are grouping up. I honestly feel like the lack of 24-man groups and the fact that it's been half to 12 means you get more people being selective as to who they group with. There's probably a large number of people who aren't being picked up in the LFGs, and they will just follow the crowd, and as the crowd grows, so do the players, so do the zergs, and everyone gets thirsty because they're not getting kills. So if you see that one player, what are you gonna do? You're gonna zerg him down. Now, this isn't something the devs can really fix. I mean, yes, they can reintroduce 24-man groups, but realistically, I think it's more down to the community to just try and spread play out. But unfortunately, this is the same community who are likely to gate factions and just all around destroy any play on the map. Unless people's attitudes change, I feel like this is going to be a common occurrence across all servers and regions.
Pardon my French, but you're an asshole.
Zerglings, we love you. We appreciate you. Seriously, 1v Xers and small groupers, we would have nothing to do without you motherfuckers out in this motherfucking Cyro. Hey, it's business as usual, but if you just 50v1 the nigga, 50v2 the nigga, something like that, you might want to reserve those teabags, or you're going to be targeted solely out of your group, probably going to get smashed multiple times, and get shit on all day, every day by one. Don't ult off rip. Don't do it. You can hold your ult. No, it's not necessarily that you have to dump. Maybe your ult is fucking 500 in cost and you're like, fuck that. Maybe you're wearing Balrog and you're like, fuck that. That's fine. Give it like 2 minutes. Don't just crit rush a nigga and peel his hairline off with an in-cap DB, whatever the fuck your permafrost, your weapon of choice is. People are having a filling out phase when they start the fight. Mutual respect. Sometimes they don't even know the fight started. They're just jumping and poison injection or light attacking with a staff and shit like that. Like, please, don't do these things.
They run, or if you 1vx them, they'll wait to try to gank you. They'll no longer just try to swarm you unless they have a massive number. And yes, of course, you might say this is Cyrodiil, it's an MMO, it's group play. Yes, but there's also an element for solo play and small group play. There's that element, and at the core of that, they're really good players who just want to fight it out with each other and not be massacred by 50 or 60 people.
Too windy. Just too windy right now. I'll try again later.
Just because you think somebody's bad at 1v1, it's an doesn't mean you can 2v1 him. I can't stress this enough. Just because you can beat somebody in a 1v1 does not mean you could 2v1 him. Different aspects come into consideration in a 2v1. A nigga sees a 2v1, he's like, oh shit, I can LOS now. I can hit a nigga with the turn and burn. I see these guys dropping their guards because they think, you know, since they're 2v1ing me, they don't have to buff up. The quickest way to get shit on is to think somebody you can beat in a 1v1 won't kill you 2v1 or 1v2 or won't 1vx your ass. The proof's in the pudding.
That's just gaming in general. You just can't get upset because someone's better than you.
Sometimes people just want to hop on, have a good time with their friends, play around, but next thing they know, they see sweats like this guy, right? Like winning every single game he plays.
Yeah, I'm a boss, bitch, he pay for what I want. And I ain't tryna fuck, I want some money, what you thought. He be talking to Lil Shorty, but it's me he really want. I pull up, hit a leg, miss finesse, and then I'm gone. Ayy.
Zerg is the collective of zerglings. So it's zergling together strong, zergling weak alone. That's, you know, that's how the saying goes.
Specifically talking about like the PvP mentality. Like these players don't want, for some reason, being humiliated, losing a fight. It's terrible, or someone talking shit to you. That's the worst thing that can happen to them. When in reality, like, come on, man, you don't know these people. Work on your craft, work on your skills. People respect that. I rarely run into instances where I get negative messages. Because when you're dueling another good player and that player sees it, the respect is there. It's understood. So the next time you see each other, we don't attack each other. That's just, you know, if I find this, if I see this person by themselves or just there, I'll fight them. But if we're all in it, we're all running up and down, going from keep to keep, and I see them, they see me, oftentimes we just bypass each other, which is, in my previous commentary I mentioned respect is earned, right? It's not gained. It's not given, it's earned. So I just think a lot of these players are just, they don't know what they want.
So in PvP, everybody has experienced this. So nothing is worse than going into Cyrodiil and you can legit feel the lag as you're going towards a keep or an outpost. You know automatically that you are approaching a Zerg. The frame rate starts to go down. Skill delay becomes intolerable. So there is a minimum amount of skill delay that ZOS has forced us to adapt to, and we can tolerate that. But approaching a keep filled with a Zerg exceeds the minimum level that we can tolerate. At that point, you can anticipate a blue screen, a load screen, or a death screen.
And you're gonna take the 3 deepest fucking breaths you've taken all day. You ready for this shit? Fuck yeah. Breathe in. Pause. And breathe out. And again, breathe in. Pause. And breathe out.
So, what is a Zergling's weapon of choice? Now, as you'll notice, I didn't say class of choice, because you can be a Zergling on any class. But the weapon of choice that Zerglings use isn't your typical weapon. It's not gonna be like a two-handed weapon or a bow or anything like that. Not even a sniper, really. It's gonna be siege, 100%. So this kind of brings me to my first point. If you find yourself sieging players more than you do keeps, you are a Zergling.
What in the hell is a toilet? French shitter.
You are one of these people who is drenched like all the time. There are some things you can do about it.
You calm the fuck down!
So the next way to tell if you are a Zergling, if you and your group are salivating like rabid dogs while chasing one player, you might be a Zergling. So doing this just shows a few things. You're thirsty, you're cringy, and it doesn't really help you because, again, running in a big group, you're not really learning anything. You're just learning all the wrong things about PvP.
XV1 is you are trying to, you know, get a quick kill, and, you know, you might not like this guy, or you may feel you got the upper hand in this situation because you got a buddy with you, but it's the quickest way for you to end up being called a trash can and getting yourself 1v2, which is in essence 1vx out of nowhere when you simply could have waited off to the side and 1v1. Don't XV1, just don't do it. XV1ing is,
you're gonna run into players who want to just be dishonorable, right? Who don't follow some kind of unwritten code, and because they're not good players, and ultimately for them to realize that, it will probably take, I don't know if they'll ever realize.
Hey there, and welcome to today's meditation. Sit or lie down somewhere comfortable where you can relax. It could be a bed, or a chair, or even the floor. Honestly, you're a grown-ass adult who can make your own life choices, and I really don't give a shit. Now that you're comfortable, close your eyes gently. Or, if you'd rather, pick a spot on the floor next to all your abandoned hopes and dreams, and soften your gaze in that direction. Give yourself permission to be fully present right here in this moment. You might find that your mind wanders to the Karens and the Chads in your life. But trust me, those bitches ain't worth a damn. Don't waste any thought on that super embarrassing thing you did when you were 13, or the fact that the world is going to shit faster than Lindsay Lohan's career. Just be here and know that you're doing a great thing by taking this time for yourself in the dumpster fire that is modern life. Now place your attention on your breath. Notice as your lungs fill up with air, and notice as the breath cycles out. Think of one thing you did today that you're proud of, or if you're just waking up, think of something that you will do. Maybe it's avoiding the existential dread that comes with contemplating your existence. Maybe it's putting on pants. Whatever it is, think of the accomplishment and remind yourself what a fucking badass you really are. Now slowly open your eyes and reconnect with the space around you. As you prepare for the rest of your day, remember this. It's okay to not know what the fuck you're doing. None of us really do. Just don't be a dick about it. Be kind to others, because we're all just figuring shit out along the way. So as you navigate your interactions with all the assholes and the cocksuckers out in the world,
if your group ult dumps one player, you might be a zergling.
We are here to drink your beer.